Understanding the 13th Amendment in historical context. The 13th Amendment is a foundational piece of legislation that abolished slavery in the United States. It represents a contract of freedom, yet its precise wording can be challenging for many to interpret. As highlighted in the discussion, John Henry took the amendment's introduction and rephrased it for better understanding. His approach emphasizes breaking complex sentences into smaller ideas to aid comprehension, particularly when explaining such topics in conversation. This method of simplifying and internalizing the content ensures that critical historical documents remain accessible and explainable to others. By analyzing these documents, we gain the tools to articulate their meaning effectively. This information is for educational purposes only. For additional resources or questions, subscribe to this YouTube channel. Exposing the legal systems framework. The legal system in the U.S. operates under constructs that can obscure constitutional law. Courts frequently follow statutory or constructive laws rather than adhering to constitutional principles. These constructive systems require consent from individuals, often without their explicit knowledge. Questions such as, is this a valid court of America or a foreign court operating under English statutory laws? Challenge the court's authority and highlight jurisdictional discrepancies. Understanding the distinction between constitutional law and constructive law is vital for asserting rights and challenging legal overreach. The speaker points out that the contractual relationship outlined in the Constitution should protect individuals from undue governmental control. This information is for educational purposes only. For additional resources or questions, subscribe to this YouTube channel. Historical parallels and constitutional protections. The dialogue delves into the history of constitutional amendments, particularly the 13th, 14th, and 15th Amendments, crafted to prevent a return to oppressive systems like penal slavery. The comparison with England's penal colonies underscores the foresight of America's founding fathers in establishing protections against such practices. These amendments provide individuals with the means to challenge systemic overreach and reclaim their rights. The distinction between we the people and governmental authorities is fundamental, emphasizing the individual's role as a key holder to the nation's treasury and sovereignty. This information is for educational purposes only. For additional resources or questions, subscribe to this YouTube channel. Financial systems and constructive trusts. Modern financial systems rely heavily on constructive trusts, or legal fictions that often place individuals in positions of assumed consent. Examples include driver's licenses and vehicle titles, which create foreign trusts under statutory law. By unknowingly entering these agreements, individuals inadvertently relinquish rights and resources. The speaker encourages awareness and active disengagement from such systems. Reclaiming sovereignty involves disavowing these foreign constructs and challenging their legal authority through informed documentation and legal action. This information is for educational purposes only. For additional resources or questions, subscribe to this YouTube channel. Witness protection and sovereign rights. A recurring theme is the necessity of stepping outside the system to access protections and reclaim autonomy. By disavowing participation in foreign systems and affirming constitutional rights, individuals can gain the support of U.S. Marshals, Secret Service, or other protective entities. The metaphor of entering the witness protection program serves as a framework for disengagement from systems of exploitation. The process is likened to reclaiming one's birthright and standing as a sovereign individual under the Constitution. This information is for educational purposes only. For additional resources or questions, subscribe to this YouTube channel.